How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Flicking Things. My name is Daniel, back with another review, and today we're going to be reviewing Day Shift. So yeah, Day Shift stars Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg, and Dave Franco. Let me give you a quick synopsis real quick. So yeah, basically Jamie Foxx plays a dad who's out to provide for his daughter using a boring pool cleaning job as a front for his real gig, which is killing vampires. So yeah, if you haven't guessed it by now, by that quick synopsis, yeah, this movie's pretty silly and ridiculous. This movie wasn't in like my radar of movies to watch. It was honestly, I saw the trailer not that long ago. I thought it was stupid, ridiculous. It looked ridiculous, and I was like, it doesn't really pique my interest. But a good friend of mine recommended it. Shout out to Francisco. So I was like, all right, I'll watch it, whatever. I had a feeling I wasn't gonna like it, so and of course, right on cue when I was watching the movie, I was like, man, this is like straight from the beginning. I was like, man, this is dumb. It's very cheesy and everything, the acting and everything. But towards like as the movie was going on, I found myself like really enjoying it, just because how like silly it was. It's sort of like it's so bad that it's good type of movie. Don't get me wrong, it's not like entirely bad. It's not like Batman and Robin bad, with George Clooney and I forget the other actor's name. But like it's pretty ridiculous. It doesn't take itself too serious. Sort of like Bullet Train, it's up there when it like comes with ridiculousness. But Bullet Train's actually a pretty good movie. This one's straight up, just like I said, it's like I would put it more like a guilty pleasure type of movie. But like I said, there's some good parts in this movie. Like when you add Dave Franco to like any movie, he's a comedic actor, so you're bound to laugh like quite a bit, and I did find myself laughing quite a bit. Like he brought a lot of comedy. Him and Jamie Foxx had some good banter back and forth. It sort of reminded me like a buddy cop type of movie. You have the one veteran who he's really good at his job. He's fearless, and you have the other one who's inexperienced. And he's tagging along pretty much. Kind of like ride along type of thing. You also have Snoop Dogg, who's also in the movie, and he's he kind of plays like the badass, the old school guy. Like you call in when you need a favor. His character was good. I mean, obviously he's not going to bring the acting chops. He's not going to bring like an Academy Award performance. But I guess for this type of role, it kind of fits his persona. Yeah, like I really enjoyed his character. Like I said, he's a badass. Yeah, I don't know. I just found myself laughing throughout the movie, like with the funny parts that are supposed to be funny, even when the parts that aren't supposed to be funny, because it's just like very cheesy and, like I said, corny and stuff. One thing I was actually surprised about was the special effects, or lack thereof. It was more practical effects than anything. I was pretty impressed by that, especially for a movie that looked like it was like a small budget. It didn't look too I guess high budget movie like The Gray Man or anything like that. They didn't use a lot of CGI. It was honestly, I don't think they used any CGI. It was mainly just practical effects, and I found myself honestly like kind of like, whoa, like how did they do that? So I'm gonna get into the negatives, and this whole movie's riddled with negatives. But one of the big standout was the plot itself. It was very, very, very bland. The villain, who's played by I forget her name, but basically, she's the main antagonist, and it's a very bland, like basically, I'll sum it up like this. It's basically Jamie Foxx, at the beginning of the movie, kills a vampire, and it happens to be connected to, this main vampire girl or whatever, that basically, he basically crosses the wrong people. I mean, you've seen that before, but just the way the execution was very bland. Like it was just like, honestly, it was just like it was basically a throwaway plot. And obviously the negatives, like the acting from a lot of the characters were very like, it was just like, it wasn't the greatest. A lot of side characters are just one note type of characters, one dimensional. But in saying all that, like, I don't know, I just kind of accepted it for what it was. And it was just like, okay, I'm here for all the vampire killing and the action and then the comedy. Everything else is whatever. That's fine. Like I said, it's a guilty pleasure movie. It's hard to like recommend this movie. It honestly is, because of how stupid it is. I don't know. I just find myself like enjoying it even more because of how dumb it is. Do I recommend this movie? Probably not. I don't know. It depends. Like, if you're gonna go into it, like with that mindset, like how, like, oh, this movie's gonna be stupid, you might enjoy it. So it's gonna be hard to rate this movie, because like I can see myself watching it like how I see myself watching Batman and Robin, because that's another guilty pleasure movie. And you know how ridiculous and stupid it is, how, you know, especially Robin, like how campy he is in that movie. I guess I can see myself watching it for mainly just for the action, and that's about it. So yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a rating. I'm gonna give this movie I'll give it. I'll be gracious. I'll give it 2.5. I was gonna give it 2, but I'll give it 2.5 out of 5 vampires. All right, that's gonna do it for my review. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you.